Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, welcome back to FTB Infinity Lite on the BeachBlock server. That's right, folks, we're back on the block. We corrected some of our server mishaps, some of our server issues, if you will. If you watched yesterday's Direwolf episode, you noticed that I was talking about the fact that I was supposed to record this episode yesterday, but I couldn't get on the server. Things were not going well for us. The server kept crashing anytime somebody tried to log in. We think we fixed it. Now we still have it in, okay, but we think that the claimed chunks feature is causing an issue because really this all started when people started claiming chunks and using it for chunk loading. So as you can see, I have no claimed chunks anymore. Pecan still has some. That's because he hasn't been on. Kraken still has some because I don't think he's been on yet. Hardyman still has a few because he hasn't been on yet either. By the way, those of you who have followed Hardyman's channel, you kind of know what's going on with him. I saw his latest update, and he's had to have some surgeries. And so if you're not a Hardyman supporter, if you're not a Hardyman follower, you might want to check out his channel and just get an idea of what's going on with him, so that you can maybe wish him well and speedy recovery and all that, with all the stuff that's going on in his life. So, but anyway, back to what we're talking about here. So those of us that have been on regularly, like myself, JT, and BC yesterday, we all went in and once we finally got a backup reinstalled. We went in and we unclaimed all of our chunks and turned off all of our chunk loading and all that, which is fine, except it does cause a problem for us in that we do have a quarry in the mining dimension, and this is the one that it is, but I can't get to it because it has to be chunk loaded. So we're looking into some ways that we can fix that, because really we do need to fix that. As a matter of fact, I need to go in and at least get that storage module and bring it in here so that I have access to that inventory, those inventory items. But yeah, it does cause a problem for us because if we can't chunk load, then then we can't really run remote quarries or anything like that. Now there is a chunk loading ward, so chunk loading ward from Extra Utilities. I used it in my unstable world and it works fine, but there's no crafting recipe for it here. So we may have to go in and do some stuff with configs and whatever and get that turned back on. But as you can see, I've changed this a little bit. All of my modular storage from RF Tools is on the back wall, right? And that I did that for a reason, because what we're going to do today is this storage system is, it really is very, very, it's very powerful, I guess is what I want to say. Let me see, I need to go to 5 and rescan, because I never did rescan all of those, and yeah, see, look at all these that are not routable. So we need to make all these routable again, but here's the thing. Auto crafting with RF Tools. RF Tools is a great, I mean, absolutely great, inexpensive, easy to use, early game storage system. Okay, but we're not early game anymore. I mean, if you look at our inventory, we have got a lot of stuff. We've gathered up quite a few things. We've done quite a bit of work. We've got lots of stuff going on here, and so as such, what we actually need is we need a more advanced storage system, one that is capable of auto crafting. And I mean, not just auto crafting to auto crafting things on demand. Like if I need to set up some energized alloy, I need to be able to go into my system. I need to be able to have a recipe for that and be able to click it and say, I want 10 of these, go make them. Or if I click on something else that requires that as part of a recipe, it will make it for me without even being told to do so. So what we're going to do today is we're going to start incorporating some new storage into our system, and that is going to be in the form of refined storage. So refined storage, if you're not familiar with it, refined storage is a mod that kind of is, it's kind of like applied energistics in that it uses computer type stuff, you know, storage disks and all of that. But here's the thing. I noticed that you can actually use, is it this one? No, it's this one. No, not that one, importer, exporter, external storage. I can set up refined storage, and I can hook up all the things that I already have. All of these modular storage units, I can hook those up to the refined storage system, and it will use this as storage space. I don't necessarily have to build. A disk drive, which, I mean, truthfully, if you think about it, that's kind of awesome. I get the benefits of being able to auto craft items and the storage that I already have. So I really don't have to do anything different in how this system works. I can continue to use this system here to process ores on demand, as I bring them back, and I can use the refined storage system to kind of do the same thing. So we're going to get started on that today. And one of the first things that you need in refined storage is oops, I didn't want to do that. At refined, nope. That is so not what I wanted. Refined storage. One of the first thing that you need, refined storage, there we go, is some of this quartz enriched iron. So we've got quartz. Obviously, we have quite a bit of it. We've got that quarry running in Nether. We've got a fair bit of that that's showed up. Obviously, we have a good bit of iron also. Iron. We have 2,000 iron blocks. I mean, that's okay, right? We can do something with that. So let's go ahead and make ourselves some quartz iron, or quartz enriched iron. You get, for 3 ingots and 1 quartz, you get 4. So let's go ahead and make a stack. Yeah, we'll start with a stack. And then if we need more, we can always do more. So from that stack of quartz iron, the first thing you want to make is you want to make the controller. So the controller is a pretty simple, pretty straightforward thing to do. You need a machine casing. Machine casing is just that quartz enriched iron in a chest pattern. Then you need you need a diamond. You need some quartz enriched iron. You need some silicon, and it can be either Ender IO or refined storage silicon. So we got no issues there. So let's go ahead and shift click that in, and we should be able to make that right up. Boom, there it is. So now the first question becomes, where do I want to put this? It needs RF to run. So what we could do, I can't really put it over here, because if I put it over here, then that cuts off the power to this. But what I could do is, especially since, now, one of the things that's cool about this refined storage system is you don't have to have cables interconnecting everything. You can put items next to each other and they have transient power through the block, right? So if I put this thing down and then I build another refined storage item, as long as this controller has power and the block next to it is touching it, it's powered, right? And so I can have a whole row of items, a whole row of refined storage items that are all touching each other and they're powered. And then let's say if I wanted to put something on that side of the room, all I'd have to have is a cable going from any one of these blocks, either through the ceiling or under the floor, over to the other side, and it would all be powered, right? So now what I'm thinking I want to do here is this is the center right here, right? So I think I want to take this block and put it right there. I want to have that right there, because this is kind of a cool block in that it kind of reminds me of the ME interfaces from Applied Energistics. So that's the way we're going to go with that. Now we do need to get power to it, and so probably the best way to get power to it is, let's go in here. What do we have for conduits? We can use Ender IO conduits. We've got 5 energy conduits. We're going to need more of those. We're definitely going to need more of those. So let's see, what do we got to do to make some more conduits? Conduit. We're going to need energy conduits. Yeah, let's do these, I guess. Can I do those right now? I can. Cool. Okay, that should be enough. 13 should be plenty. So let's go ahead and clear this out. Yep. We'll clear that out. Oops. I keep falling in a hole. There we go. All right, so we'll put that there, put that there, that there. There we go. Boom. Okay, so now we can put a facade over the top of this, and it will be just like new. It'll be like we never even messed with it. So let's put this back, boom, and put this back, like so, boom. Oh man, I used the wrong pickaxe. Now I gotta get some stone. Stone. We'll put all this in here. All right, so now we can put this like this. That covers that up. That's all good. Oh, you may see the swirlies running in front of my face. Let me show you what that's all about before we get too involved in this. Oh, it's nighttime. I activated the beacons. I put some iron blocks under them, just first level stuff. But we got all the beacon effects. So we've got two. We've got speed and we've got haste. I'll be doing more along the lines of this. I was kind of disappointed in that there were some other blocks that I wanted to use for this, but you couldn't. You can't use chiseled iron because there are some very cool looking chiseled iron blocks, and you would think that it would be kind of ore dictionary, but it's not. But yeah, so the beacons are running. That looks kind of cool. Anyway, back to what we were doing. We get going so fast in this place now. All right, so here we are. So we got our controller. Now, the way that this system operates is it works on RF. So we've got power to it, and then at refined storage. You interface the system using what's called a grid, right? So you take the grid, to make the grid, you got to have these construction cores, you got to have improved processors, you got to have destruction cores, and you make all of these using a thing called a solderer. So the solderer is right here, and that's pretty simple to make. It's just quartz enriched iron and two sticky pistons. So let's go ahead and make, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3. We probably should make a couple of those, and I think we're going to put those on this side over here. I think we're going to do that. So let's go ahead and make a couple of those. Let's get some solderers. Solderers. There they are. Do I have sticky pistons? I do. Do I have more sticky pistons? I do. Oh, I only got one more. Let's make a sticky piston. That way we can get at least 3 of these. So solder, sticky piston, regular piston, craft, boom, and then solderer, sticky piston, slime ball, craft. There we go. Now we can make one more of these. Boom, sweet. So that gives us 3. So now we're going to go ahead and put these in just like. I think I want to put them in on the floor. Okay. Now I got to get the system over here to recognize that they're part of this. So in order to do that, we're going to need some cable, right? So cable for refined storage, pretty straightforward. It's any kind of glass, quartz enriched iron, and redstone. So let's go ahead and make let's make a stack of those. Every time I hit craft a stack, I'm kind of confused as to whether or not it's going to work or not. So let's just do this. Let's do, that's good enough. Oh, I'm almost out of quartz enriched iron. I'm going to have to make some more. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a little tunnel here. Yep, that'll work. And we're probably going to need to go down at least one more, but we're also going to have these to contend with. We can go underneath those. Right? Right. There we go. So now we'll take our cables and do a little something like that. Oh, you know what? That's the wrong place. There we go. That'll work. There we go. Oh. There we go. Okay. All right, cable's in place. So now, whatever block I put here we'll get power off of the controller and it'll send it back over this way. So what blocks am I going to use next? I am thinking that the next thing that we want to put into this system, I don't want to get into disk drives just yet. I don't want to get in there just yet because we're going to need a grid. Well, you know what we should do? I'll tell you what we should do. Just for starters, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and power these things, right? So they are ready to go now. So how do they work? Well, one of the things that we said we needed, let's go over here. We want to make a grid, right? So the grid is construction cores, destruction cores, and improved processors. Let's look at the improved processor first. If you remember anything about applied energistics, you can see that this is kind of similar. You got to have this printed improved processor, you got to have some printed silicon, and you got to have redstone. So the printed improved processor, as you can see by the color, it's going to come from gold. So let's get ourselves some gold. We should have plenty. Not plenty, but we have enough. We have enough for now. Let's get, let's make about 5 of these. Now, the beautiful thing here is these can stack. Look at that. You can't stack stuff in Applied Energistics 2, but you can stack it here, which is awesome. So Raul, the mod author, you're the greatest. Just for this fact alone, you are the greatest. Now this is kind of slow. You can put some upgrades in there if you'd like. As a matter of fact, where are the upgrades? Is that these? Yep. So you got to make an upgrade first, which is an improved processor, and then from that you can make a speed upgrade. There's a range upgrade, there's a speed upgrade, and so the speed upgrade is basically just sugar and redstone. So here we go, we got the last one of these. Let's get ourselves some silicon also. Do I have any silicon? I should have silicon. I have some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put that in next and get that printed up. We're going to need some redstone, which we have a lot of redstone. Well, actually we have less than I thought. That's fine. Well, since we've got 3 of these already, we'll go ahead and bring those over here. So we take this here, we take this here, and we take these here, and that will start making us our improved processors. Now we can take those and put them over here too. Skadoosh. Those will be done in a minute. The other thing that we needed to make was, where's the grid again? Right there. We need to make this construction core and this destruction core. So construction core is a basic processor. Now basic processors are the same process that we just went through except with iron. So let's go ahead and get some iron and we'll get that process started. Let's do, yeah, we'll do 5. We'll get some more silicon. And we'll get some more redstone. Okay, put the iron in here. Put the silicon in here. Get those cooking up. This is almost done. What else does this need? So the construction core is just a basic processor with glowstone, and the destruction core is the basic processor with quartz. So we should be able to do that pretty easy. Okay, so there's those 5. This is ready. This is ready. So we take that, and we take this, and that will make our basic processors. Cool. Now, the other thing that we're going to want to do is, like I said, we want to tie all of these storage modules, or modular storage devices, into our system. So how are we going to do that? While we're waiting on this stuff that we need to make the grid, we can look at that. We want to use this this external storage, right? So an external storage is a construction core, it's a destruction core, and it's an improved processor. It's a chest, or 2 chests, it's a cable, and it's a couple of pieces of quartz-enriched iron. I think we can make that, well, we can't make it right now because we got to wait on this construction core, destruction core. So let's see where we stand with that. That's not where we were. That's not where we were. Must have been in here. We got 1 go, and it's almost done. Okay, so there's that. Now, to make the to make the construction core, that was just basic processor and glowstone. So we can do all of this in a crafting grid. So let's go ahead and put all of these into our system. Also the quartz enriched iron. We're going to have to make some more quartz enriched iron. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. We'll just make another stack. That'll be fine. We got cables. We'll keep the cables in our inventory. All right, so we want to make the construction core. Click it. Make it. Done. We want to make the destruction core. Click it. Make it. Done. We want to make the grid. We got that. We got those. Click it. Oh, we need a machine casing. So we got to make a machine casing. Okay, machine casing. Click it. Make it. Cool. And then we can make a grid. Sweet. Okay, so now we've got the grid. Let's go ahead and put the grid. We'll put the grid here. Yes. Let's put the grid here. Put the grid there. Okay, so now we've got this grid, right? We don't have it. We can't store anything in it yet because we don't have any storage. But we're going to fix that. What we're going to do is we're going to bring. We're going to bring these. We're going to make a couple of these. Well, I'm going to make one for you on camera, and then I'm going to make a whole bunch. But let's look at this this external storage. So we need a construction core, we need a destruction core, and we need a processor, which I think we have the processor. We're going to need some chests. Let's make one of these again, and let's make one of not the exporter. External storage, destruction, make. Thank you. Okay, and external storage. Do I have chests? I do. Okay, so there's one. What we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to come around the back side of all of these, right? We're going to come around the back side of all of these. We're going to put this right here like so. Let's go ahead and put one there. And where's my cables? Oops, there they are. And now watch what happens. Watch what's in here now. Whoa, wait a minute. Is there nothing in that one? No, there's stuff in that one. Why is that not working? Oh, because of where it's, okay, because of where it's painted. Or we can change the direction. Boom, I bet it works now. Check this out. What? This totally worked in creative. Why is that not working now? I wonder. That's better. It's working now. So all I did was break it and break the external storage and reapply it, and it seems to be working just fine. So I went ahead and made another one, and so now I've got these two hooked up. So I'm going to have to make a bunch more of these. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to clear out the space behind. I'm going to get all of these hooked up, and then when I come back, we should be able to see what all we've got in our inventory, and it should be a ton. So sit tight. I'll be right back with you. Whew, that was a big job, but done. Look at all this. So we got all of our modular storage units hooked up to our refined storage system, and check this out. Bam! This is what an inventory should look like. Now, the reason why I'm doing this, and we're running out of time for today, so we're going to have to carry this over into next episode, but the reason why I'm doing this is, remember, I want to be able to automatically process all of my ores, right? Well, this is going to make that possible. This is going to make that possible. What I can do now is I can take this and I can export all of my ores. So, and I can even do this. So like ore. So I can export all of these ores like tin and gold and iron, and I can export them directly over to my sag mills, and then it'll do all of its work and pump it right back over into here, right? And we'll have all of the ingots that we could ever possibly want. But sadly, we are out of time for today, folks. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Likes and subscriptions help out the channel oh so immensely when it comes to those pesky YouTube search results. The other thing that helps out a lot is comments. So make sure you come right down here and leave your comments in the comment section below, and we'll chat about it. Don't forget to check out the Spreadshirt store. We do have the Gamers Unite hashtag items, cups and t-shirts and sweatshirts and all that. Don't forget to go over and check out our site on Patreon. That's patreon.com/RB_plays. I did change the URL. I'm trying to get away from the right-wing RB thing. It's there's a lot of reasons for it, but RB plays. So patreon.com/RB_plays, and you can check out how to be a sponsor there on Patreon. And if you're interested, you can also just make direct donations through PayPal. All of those links are down in the description. But we're drawing close to the end of another year, folks. It's the end of 2016. 2017 is right around the corner. Hope you have a wonderful, safe, and happy New Year's celebration no matter where you go. I'm sure we'll have more videos before the end of the year, but I just want to get that out there now. Hopefully that this weekend is, it's a good celebration and bringing in a new year, a new set of opportunities for you in your lives, and a new set of opportunities for me in the channel. So thanks again for watching, folks, and until next time, we will catch you on the flip side. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.